Hi everyone, it's Sophia and welcome back to the Friendly Vet channel on YouTube, where I talk about things that you can do to help your pet stay happy and healthy in a friendly, conversational sort of way. So I hope that you find it useful. I should probably start putting a disclaimer in. Obviously, if you're worried about your own pet or need any medical advice about your pet, then go to your vet in person. Don't just follow these videos. Alright, today we're going to be talking about my top tips for first time puppy owners. So obviously it's a pretty scary time if you've just got a puppy for the first time. It's a big responsibility. It's probably taken over your whole life. They're waking you up in the middle of the night. It's like having a baby, I assume. I wouldn't know. But there's a lot of things that we can do when our dog's a puppy that can really have the positive benefit on the rest of our life with our dog, and hopefully I can help you with some of those today. So the first thing that I thought of when I was thinking about this question is basically don't reward any needy or really demanding behaviours, even if it's cute at the time. I know it is really cute, like when a puppy is like play biting your fingers, stuff like that. When they bark at you, when they want attention, when they put their little paw on you, it's really cute. But it might not be so cute when your dog is an adolescent dog or a fully grown dog. You don't really want like a fully grown German Shepherd like nibbling on your fingers, because that's going to hurt a lot. You might end up with a lot of bruises all over you. And something that we see a lot, something that I'm guilty of as well. One of my dogs in particular can be very demanding because I just gave in to what he wanted when he was a puppy. He was very cute, and that's what I did, and it's still biting me today, like 4 years later. And yeah, we do see it in vets as well. There's this dog that I've seen recently that came in, and he's a lovely dog. He's not aggressive in any way or anything like that, but he was really jumping up, just playing, but aggressively playing, I guess, and bit me and dug his claws into me and injured me, and it wasn't great. So you don't really want that for your guests and your friends and for yourself. So ideally, just if your dog's doing a behaviour like that, ignore them and then reward your puppy with a treat or with some attention when they're displaying calm and controlled behaviour, like sitting nicely, wagging the tail, or just lying down in their bed. The second thing that I recommend you do when your dog is a puppy that will benefit you later in life is just to make sure that you get used to being handled all over the body. So like lift up the ears and touch all around the ears, have a look at their paws, separate each individual toe, if possible get them used to having the claws clipped, having the mouths looked at, etc. Get them used to being groomed if they're a breed that needs grooming regularly, with a long or curly haired coat. Then it's important to get them used to being brushed and combed at an early age, so you don't get problems later on in life where you're sort of fighting with the dog basically to get the job done that you need to. When you brush them either daily or weekly or whatever it is, you don't really want to be having troubles with that. Basically, you want it to be an easy process for you and for your dog. And with the right sort of training and practice from when they're a puppy, it can be an enjoyable experience for both of you. The next thing that I would recommend when you get your puppy is make sure that you take out a really good insurance policy. And you want to do this as soon as you get your puppy. Ideally, you want to get from the breeder, if they can take the puppy to the vets, get it examined and get the 4 weeks free cover from your vets, which allows them to be covered from that exact time. Whereas if you get the puppy, take it home and just take out a policy privately at home, there'll usually be a 2-week period where you can't claim for anything. So if your puppy gets injured or sick in the first 2 weeks of them being with you, then you won't be able to claim for that. So make sure that you've got that 4 weeks free cover in place, either whether the breeder does that or on the first day that you get them examined and get that put in place, and then you know that you're safe, and then you've got time as well. You've got 2 weeks to basically find a policy that you want for the rest of their life and sign up to that, and then by the time the 2 weeks window has expired, you're still going to be covered by the 4 weeks free. Does that make sense? It can be pretty confusing with insurance and stuff like that, so I'll definitely do a full video all about that and how to pick the best policy for your pet. But for now, just make sure that you get a policy, make sure that you're covered at all times, unless you know you've got a nice bank of savings that you don't mind spending on any medical treatment, and make sure that you get a policy that's got enough money and is suitable for your needs, basically that's going to cover everything that you need. The next thing that I would advise is basically listen to your vet for any specific advice. So they might say to you something like, if it's a large breed dog, to feed them on a low protein diet, or to not walk them too much, or to not get them spayed before a certain age, you know, stuff like that. It's much better to listen to your vet for advice about those sort of things rather than random people on the internet, even your breeder. Sometimes there can be misinformation about, so make sure you listen to your vet with things like that. If you're not sure, then you can always get a second opinion from another vet, or you can book in for a nurse consult and discuss with them, but they are generally going to be more reliable than a random person on the internet, even if they have had that breed for years. I've seen a lot of people that have had the same breed for like 20-30 years of their life, but that doesn't mean that they're actually an expert in that breed, and there's still a lot of things medically that they wouldn't know about that breed. And final thing that I'd recommend is just basically to enjoy it. Enjoy the time with your puppy while they're really cute and just so full of energy, everything like that. Make sure you take loads of pictures of them so that when they're older you can compare them to what they used to look like, because it's crazy really when you see the adult dog and then you look at the baby photos and they don't even look recognizable. I wish I had more photos of my dogs when they were puppies. So yeah, just enjoy being with them. That's why I've got them. Don't be in a rush for them to grow up and be more relaxed. Just enjoy having a puppy. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video and you learnt something new. If you've got any recommendations for new puppy owners, then don't forget to leave a comment and like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Alright, thank you, bye.